Must Love Dogs, a horrible, adult, grown-up romantic comedy described in the press notes as this, based on a best-selling book by Claire Cook. Must Love Dogs follows the comic, bumpy, and ultimately rewarding journey of a woman cautiously rediscovering romance and learning to trust her own instincts because, as her family enthusiastically remind her, it's never a good idea to give up on love. Ah! It's, okay, fine. John Cusack, I like John Cusack. Diane Lane, I like Diane Lane. Diane Lane on her own again. She doesn't want to start dating again, but hey, her family is so crazy. They put an advert on the internet with her picture on it, and it says blah, 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 and must love dogs. And John Cusack, he's similarly, single, and somehow he sort of did. Anyway, let's hear a clip of the incredibly upmarket, upbeat, frothy, but ultimately rewarding, life-affirming comedy, Must Love Dogs.
Where's that monster from Wolf Creek when you need him?
Exactly. Diane Lane and the charisma-free Dermot Mulrooney in Must Love Dogs. A lovely thing on the IMDb trivia entry. It says that according to the director, when he gave the script to John Cusack, he encouraged him to change any of his characters' dialogue to better suit him. He was surprised by Cusack's response, who later sent the director 35 pages of new dialogue. Well, frankly, John, what you should have done is just torn the script in half and sent it back. It is absolute garbage from beginning to end. It's a real shame to see John Cusack wasting his great talents in nonsense like this. I really, really like Diane Lane. How on earth she got herself tied up in... This is the kind of movie which, like Message in a Bottle, tells you that a guy is sensitive because we get to see him building boats. Now, I am sorry, but building boats as an is kind of indicator of sensitivity. It's just not going to work for me. You remember Message in a Bottle?
So that's the standard thing. If you can build a boat, you're
sensitive. Yeah, because it's sanding. It's the way it cuts through the water. Message in a Bottle had endless shots of Kevin Costner sanding down a boat, and then of course there was the director's cut, which had more cuts of him sanding down a boat.
I'm sure the problem wasn't Kevin Costner.
No, well, it was, and it was a rubbish movie. But this is John Cusack now building a boat, and he's a kind of caring guy. He doesn't, But incidentally, quirkily, neither of them love dogs. That's the quirky romantic comedy. It was just pass me the sick bag because I'm going to vomit on my shoes otherwise. The really weird thing about it was one of those comedies that, it was so grown up, it didn't actually want to be funny. Like, somehow there's something childish about being funny because, hey, we're all nice and middle-aged now, and we don't believe in laughing. We believe in wry smiles. We believe in warm chuckles and heartfelt... It's like, shut up! Either make a romantic comedy or make some film about midlife crisis. Don't do this horrible in-between thing and...